Why exactly do I wear a mask? You might have seen in quite a lot of my vlogs, I wear a mask. And if you're new here, you might not quite understand why. Let me take this off a minute. Going outside with a mask don't exactly look the healthiest. However, I'm pretty much fine. It's allergies. My first ever video on this channel was me explaining a little bit about who I am, being allergic to cold, and why I wear a mask. It is a long video and by far not my best work. It was my first video that I'd ever edited ever. So for Vlogmas I'd like to just trim it down a little bit, even though this intro is quite long. I wear a mask because I have a condition called cold urticaria, and that basically means, with a pinch of salt, that I am allergic to cold. When I am exposed to the cold, my skin comes up in hives. It's called urticaria, an urticarial rash. It's very cute, I promise. My skin comes up in a rash, some hives, sometimes pinprick hives, sometimes it's just itchy and you can't really see anything, sometimes it just swells a bit and you can't really tell, sometimes it goes bright pink, other times it does not. And if I breathe in cold air, my lungs get angry. They get so angry. Wearing a mask helps to stop this from happening because it keeps a layer of warm air kind of in between the mask and my face, and it means that I'm not breathing cold air straight out of the sky. When I breathe in cold air and a reaction happens, it is so painful and it is harder to breathe. I can't quite go as fast. I have to take a minute and I have to stop and just breathe. It's really inconvenient and, you know, painful. I've had a lot of people ask whether the reaction is really that bad to warrant it, and me not wearing a mask when I go outside, probably not gonna die. I don't think I've ever said that it's life or death. It's not really my thing. That has been sort of the twist of the media. At some point, looking at you, Daily Mail, there is going to be a card up here to that poop show. I probably won't die, but I'll be in a lot of pain. I will be struggling to breathe, or if I'm not having a reaction, I will be anxious about possibly having a reaction, because yes, I have anxiety too. It's not just an anxiety thing, but definitely that does play a part. And I don't need to risk a reaction if all it takes is a couple of layers of fabric over my face. That's kind of why I wear the mask and why in some of my videos I have a mask on. Why do I wear such pretty masks is another question. Why not? My first ever mask was like a pink one. Pink's not really my colour. I ordered one and it came in the wrong colour, but it was like a trial thing. I wanted to see whether it would help. Spoiler alert, it did. And then I did buy a black one. Black is much more my colour. I had some issues with people thinking I was scary or that I was up to no good. I was covering my face because I was going to rob something, or I don't know, that's kind of the only thing that I've ever really had. But the darker colours put people on edge. They kind of worried a little bit more about what are you doing. It was more of a suspicion type thing. And one of the suggestions from someone I talked to about it, or I put it in a Facebook group, was maybe if you wore a lighter colour mask. So I ordered some lighter colour masks, and then I found some floral print masks, and then I found all sorts of other types of patterns. It's been a journey. That didn't help, but they do look pretty. I can match them with my outfit. It sort of doesn't blend in more. Having a fabric mask on your face is never going to blend in. I've made my peace with that. But it does kind of fit with my outfit. It looks more deliberate, kind of. It just makes me feel better to be like, ah yes, it's pretty. And I guess it might help people not be worried about it, but I don't really know, to be honest, whether it does or not. You tell me down in the comments below. Another question I get asked about my masks is why sometimes I am seen wearing a t-shirt and a mask. If I'm allergic to cold, would I not want to cover up everything if I need the mask? Yes and no. I talked about in another video, and I will try and find a link and I'll put it in the card above. I have definitely talked about it, but I cannot remember where. Brain fog. A reaction that causes me to wheeze and have chest pain and struggle to breathe and do stuff will happen at a different temperature to my skin. And with the combination of medication that I'm on at the moment, it works wonders for my skin. I very rarely have hives at all. Even if I touch something really cold, it might itch, but it's fine. But my lungs, on the other hand, even with fexofenadine and even with montelukast/Singulair, whichever one you want to call it, they're still not brilliant. They're better, and I can do a bit more, and I can worry about the fit of my mask a bit less. I talked about in my How to Fit a Bog Mask that you need a tight seal, and now that I'm on the lung drugs, it's not so important, but it still helps. But it also means I can have different patterns, because apparently I'm just vain like that. And sometimes I do just put a mask on for a photo to show which mask I would wear with this outfit, because if it's warm enough in my house to coordinate it, it might not be warm enough outside, so you'll never get to see the finished product of mine, what I want to wear. I don't know, it's like if you want to wear like a really nice t-shirt but on a really cold day, you probably won't see it, but it might match a mask perfectly. So that's another reason why I wear masks, because I'm allergic to cold and my lungs are fussy buggers. Don't forget to like this video as always. Drop a comment down below telling me whether my floral masks make me less scary or more scary. What are your thoughts on mask patterns? Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you get notified every single time I post a new video. Ordinarily videos go up every Saturday at 6 PM UK time, with at least one bonus video every single month. But this month is Vlogmas, so I am doing 25 videos in 25 days. This is number 9, I think. Happy Vlogmas! See ya!